the women were in one house and the men were in the other house. And then we could go and see the bride, who was in another compound. They lived in compounds with high walls around them. And the bride was, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. And she was sitting in the middle of this room with all of this gold and stuff hanging on her. I guess that was her dowry. But somebody said the bridegroom had 3 or 4 other wives, and he was 40 years old or whatever. And so we got to see the bride, and then we went back, and it was explained to us that the bride and the bridegroom went to a special room which had a window, and the window, the women went over to the house and threw eggs on the door and did a chant like the Indian women did in the States, this loud echoing, and threw eggs on the door of this room. And then we all went back and drank Pepsi, and pretty soon the bride, or the bridegroom's mother, came in and showed a sheet with blood on it, and that meant that the wedding had been consummated and that she was a virgin, and that they had paid all this money for her, and that they felt like they had gotten their money's worth.
What were the eggs being thrown at the door for? What did that mean?
Fertility.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we got home. We were there for hours and hours. And our husbands were very happy to see us, because they had absolutely no idea where we were, and no telephones. You know, we could have just disappeared and they would never have known what happened to us. But we didn't think about that aspect while we were gone. But that was probably the most bizarre thing that I witnessed.
If you could sit with your younger self, what would you tell your younger self?
Well, I had an incredible life, and I will always look back on those years in Libya, which I just touched on today, as something that I'm glad I was able to do. And we got a divorce while we were in South America, and I stayed in the States. Loy went on to finish, he worked for many years for Exxon and went to Columbia, and
do you have regrets about any of that?
No, nothing. No. I've had a very lucky life, and we had a very friendly divorce, and we're still friends today, although he is remarried. But he was always there for me and took good care financially of me. And so I was very lucky.
So who influenced your life the most?
Oh gosh, I just muddled through.
Is there anything else you want to tell your friends or your family that you want them to remember the most?
No, I don't, because I have spent so much time with my family. I lived with Kelly when she got a divorce and had 2 small kids. I lived with her and helped her raise her young kids, and that was a good part of my life, was in Libya and Florida. And I never went back to Wyoming, but I always considered it home. And I do love still the mountains, and love going back to that part of the country.
Well, thank you for talking to me. I'm gonna